hello, there we go. I was talking and the mic thing wasn't working, but it's just because Streamlabs is running super slow on my laptop. Hello everyone, hello people. Hi. Hello, allow me to go to chatting. Hello. Look, I'm wearing my Christmas hat because you know, we did a Christmas stream before Christmas and I never wore it. It is now the day after Christmas. I had to wear it. I had to. But yeah, let's say hi to everyone. Hi, April. April, it's actually been a while. Oh wait, sorry. Yeah. It's actually been a while since I've seen you. It's been great. I mean, Todoki just streamed the other day, so I mean, I did see you, but I mean seeing you here. Well, good to see you. Also, PG, you were here way too early. No, your poor message. You'll never know what you said. But hi, Rainy. Hi, Ravinatus? Yeah, Ravinatus. Is that how you say that? Hello. Hi, Yellow. Hi, Corns. And hydrate. Yes, I will. Crimus. Yeah. And my notifications haven't been on for you this whole time. Oh, that's a shame because we've done like 8 streams or something. Maybe not that much. It's probably only 6. It's probably only been 6 streams. But I try to stream twice a week. I'm gonna be like this over January as well. I'm gonna try stream like every Sunday and Friday for American time. In a really awkward container, but it works, so I do have water, so that is good. Why does he have poop on his head? No, that's not! Okay, look. Ugh. You see now? It's a Christmas hat. And it's also a little curb. That's not poop, that's Kirby! Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Also, it's way too loud, the music. Give me a second. There we go. That'll be fine. I'm sorry, I just noticed. Yeah, it's okay. My, my friend 3D printed that for me back during high school. She made me that. And like a little knitted Kirby as well. I could get the knitted Kirby, but no, it's alright, Okay. Well, chat, the vibes are not with that song right now. Here are the vibes. These are the vibes. I love the Kirby with the Santa hat. Yeah, it is pretty great, huh? Alright, chat, well, here's the thing. We are gonna do some art. We are gonna do some drawing. I'm very excited. The last time we drew Arthur becoming a Christmas tree, I think Omega needs to be beaten up today because the way he's looking at us is malicious. Oh my gosh. Do you wanna... Oh, look, well... How about this, chat? There, now you can see the cat. Now you can have Omega plush and cat content. Oh my gosh, it's like she knew that I turned the camera at her. That's crazy. It's like she sensed it. Bully him, Hour. Don't bully him. Poor Omega. Cat. She's all the way in the background, but she's like tiny. She's just like 5 pixels on the screen. But yeah, that's good. Also, hi Amy. So let's do it, chat. Let's get to arting, doing art, all of the above. Also, chat, I don't know if you can tell. It's probably not that different. It's only a slight upgrade. And I also haven't tested if it actually sounds good or not. So you guys are hearing this for the first time. I did get a new mic. It's only slightly better than the one that I had. Like it's not insanely better than the one I had. It's still just a little stand mic. But I got jump scared. I got jump scared pulling up my stream on my phone. That was crazy. Mau 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 and Ome no Way. You might gaming? Yeah. It's not pink like my other one, but it's still good. Cat beat up the Omega. He's acting rather silly today. He's done nothing. He has done nothing, and you're calling him silly. This is so sad. Anyways, allow me to do this. Do we want Omega up the top, or do we want him, like, where do we want him, chat? Do you want him covering the colors, or do you just want him sat by me? Covering a little bit of the art, but I mean, you can still see most of the art. I don't care. Okay, I'll leave him on the colors. Over the colors is cool? Okay, cool. Alright, go ahead. I don't know. There's one here. There's one on the top that says screen capture, and I just don't know what we used this one for, but we definitely used it for something. But it's just, yeah, that one's strange. I don't know what we used it for. Anyways. In the trash? What is this Omega hate? This is crazy. The Omega hate is crazy right now. Covering colors is better. Cool. Okay, chat. So I also had one thing I wanted to say, right? So doing art. Yes. What art are we gonna be doing? Well, that's the fun part, chat. I actually have a plan, but I don't know what order you guys want to do it in. Basically, we have 2 Q&As from DeviantArt that are like Christmas related, like 2 Christmas related DeviantArt questions, which I would like to draw at some point during stream, because then, you know, that's a little bit Christmassy. That's fun. Even though Christmas is over, but it's still December. Okay, it's still December. It's the month of Christmas. So we can either do that before we do the main drawing, or we can do that towards the end of stream, but I don't know what you guys would prefer. And then in terms of what we're actually gonna draw, it's either gonna be another comic page or a copy ability. I will pop up a vote for that one. You said Q&A before? Well, to be honest, that is sort of what I was thinking, because then we can get them done out of the way and then move on to whatever we're gonna do for the rest of stream. You know? That's kind of how I thought it would work too. So I'm happy we're on the same page, Yellow. Before? Okay, cool. I'm happy you guys... After Christmas vibes, yeah. Okay, I'm happy we're all on the same page. Okay, cool. Then... Let's just do that first, and we'll do a poll when we're done doing Q&As. That seems about right. Let's pop up this. New. Now you might be wondering, Koku, what are the Christmas questions? They're wholesome, right? They're wholesome Christmas questions. Obviously, for Christmas, you would be getting wholesome Christmas questions. Well, about that. Well, actually, it's not that bad. Hiya, peeps. Hi, Yoshi. Hello. About that. It's not actually that bad. We didn't get the wholesome. Don't worry, it's not actually that bad. There's just one question for Sura asking what his reaction was to Arthur being a Christmas tree, but you know, they're fishing for him to say like something sus. You know, they're fishing for a sus answer. That's what you can tell. And then how many gingerbreads can Delta eat before getting a malware? That's crazy. No. Gingerbread malware. That's no good. And then there's this one. Which, this is the more wholesome one. Funny enough, I think these questions are both from the same person, but... oh well. Yeah, literally. Oh well. This one's more wholesome though. It's to the Future Squad. Merry Christmas, and they got all given a gift, which chat will decide what they got. We'll like have them open up the presents and be like, "Ooh, I got." Oh, it doesn't open his up, and he's like, "Ooh, I got an Orion body pillow." I'm so happy. Sorry. Sorry. Maybe it's too early to be this unhinged in stream. It's probably a bit early for that. Not the body fella. Lon just gets a flan pudding. Is that cannibalism? He is basically a flan pudding. That is all he embodies, a flan pudding. I actually need a lot of space on this one, I'll leave it like that. Oh, yippee, I made Discord shut up. Let's go. I'll put the music down to there. I hope the music is hearable. Listenable. Whatever the word is. Let me put my drawing glove on because I haven't done that. And then we will go. We will get started. So we'll do the Sura one first because I think it'll be easy to draw non-Sura. Like that one's not gonna be long. And then we'll spend a lot of time making the Dozen Orion Winter Lan one look really pretty. Also, hi Omega plushies. Yoshi, you missed it. He's been getting slandered. Everyone's like, well, not everyone. People are telling him to go in the trash bin. This is really sad. Don't you feel bad for Omega plush? Hi Koku, is that the Omega plush? Yes, it is the Omega plush. It is the Omega plush, the only one to ever exist in all existence. No, why is he getting slandered? I don't know. Sura answer, absolute cuteness cinema. Yeah. Yeah, that would be Sura's answer. If I could just draw a circle. Ooh. Without Clip Studio, like, there we go. Like, I was like running so slowly. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, I like that. I think that's I feel like that's too small, no? No, it's fine. Slandering him is funny. Pat the Omega plush? Yes, I can do that. Just bear in mind, anytime I do that, I have to stand up. There we go. Give him pat. Give him pat. Give him pat. Give him pat! Sorry. It got a little aggressive. It got a little aggressive. My bad. Yeah, he does deserve all the pats in the world, though. Holy moly, my drawing program's running really slowly. Let me close out of Discord and close out of anything I've got running in the background. Because this is crazy. Go away, Steam. I think that should be good now. I'll close out of Discord in the background as well. Okay, hopefully that helps. I'm sorry that I was aggressive. That wasn't me slandering your Delta plush. Hello, caught here because at another house, so like enjoy stream and stuff. Smashing like gift primes chat. Hi Tab, not that you can hear me, but I hope you have a good one at your, what was it, grandparents' house? Just at another house, okay. Well, I hope you have fun at wherever you are, whatever you're doing, having a good time. It's called cuteness aggression, Koku. I'm so happy that you understand that it's cuteness aggression. That sometimes something is so cute that you just want to squeeze it, you know? And just like, you just want, yeah, you know what I mean? It's like so cute, so adorable that you just want to kill it. Sorry, that's not what I meant. That was an intrusive thought that came out. Deleting System 32 would definitely make Clip Studio Paint run faster. What is System 32? That's when you know I wasn't built to be a streamer when I'm asking these sorts of questions. It's not running awfully now though, so I think we'll be okay. There's like a very slight lag. Like it is like, oh, I mean it's not great. But I don't know why it's doing this. Like my laptop can normally run it really fine. Maybe I should try close and open it. Let me try close and open the chat. Because I feel like my laptop can run it better. It is just, I'll try open it with like administrator or something. I can redeem the hydrate thing only 31 times. Damn. I have that too. Yeah, I do that with my brother sometimes. Damn. Well, I'm happy we all understand. Let me just save these. I'm gonna try reopen Clip Studio. 509. And then file, say that's 5010. Gotcha. It does feel weird that it is running this slowly though, I gotta say. Like, cause I've just got plugged in all the same things I normally have plugged in when I stream, so it's like, it should work. Clip Studio. 31 times. I forget how many times. Oh my gosh! I found my other cat. Get on the bed! They want to see you for stream. Oh my gosh. You get to see them both now. System 32 is that one very important Windows photo that will kill your OS if you delete it. Oh. We got peak content today? No way. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, I'm reopening Clip Studio. Just seeing if this will help. Look at him, man, chat. I know you can't see him very well, but he's such a fat boy. He's just such a fat cat. Like, look at him. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's weird. It's like just my tablet. Is it? It's like just my tablet that's like doing the delay. Maybe I just reconnect my tablet. But like, haven't any of them ever tried to attack Omega? No, they don't. They don't do that. They're pretty nice cats. He's not even facing you guys. Look, he's such a rat. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I think I fixed it. Nope. There's a slight delay still. I don't care. I don't care at this point. We're just gonna draw. We're just gonna draw. It's really not that bad. It's like the smallest delay. What I do have to do though is He's not fat, he is strongly built. See, that's what you want to believe, but I assure you he is fat. Like, I know you're trying to make it sound like he's a heroic, cool guy, but he's just a fat cat. I guess he's got a little bit of bulk to him, but if he's got any bulk, chat, I tell you not, I kid you not, he doesn't use it to fight. Oh my gosh, look at him! Can you see how he's sleeping, chat? Look at him. He's like all on his back with his little feet up. He's like being so cute right now. He's like being super cute right now. Look at him! He's really cute. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. See, that's why I forgive him for being a fatty, because he's so freaking adorable. I'm gonna have dinner now, be right back. Alrighty, I'll see you in a bit. Also, chat, I'm struggling to draw non-cert for some reason, so I'm just gonna... We're just gonna do that thing that I do, chat. You know, we don't talk about the thing that I do, but we all know what I'm referring to. See, there's a thing I like to do sometimes where I'm not bothered to draw a character. So I just kinda trace an old drawing of them. Because why on Hicking Earth would I draw them again? Why on Hicking Earth? I do want to fix a little bit about this one though. Just the strengths. There's a couple things that I can fix up. Time Time-saved move? Yeah, it's a time-saved move, and it's like, why do people want to see me draw the character? I've already drawn like 20 times, you know? It's fine. I might keep him doing a wink though, but I do want to... I kind of want to change like the way his hair sits here. I feel like I can make it sit better. I can definitely make this work way better than it is right now. Yeah, like this. This would look way, way better. And also his little... Ugh. Sorry. Just the way I drew all the parts of him just is not... It's not quite how I would do it now. I keep forgetting he is very pretty. He is a pretty guy, huh? He's got like the pretty features. I love his red cape though. I love how he has a red cape but he only wears like one shoulder pad. That's my favorite part of his design when I redesigned him. My favorite part is that he only wears one shoulder pad and he's got the cape around the other side. He's so cool. He's so cool. Perfect. Just kind of clean up the eye a bit. And I might change the way he's talking. We're just gonna change some minor details to this. The lag can be because of the cam, just maybe. I feel like we've used cam before and it hasn't been that bad though. Like, I'm trying to figure it out why. I'm trying to be like, why is it lagging? But I don't know. Maybe my laptop is just like having a bad day. I mean, I can always try unplug the cam and we'll see how it works. Maybe it's just maybe my laptop doesn't like the GoPro, but... But I mean, I think it's fine. Like, it's not... If it's like not bad enough that I'm noticing it constantly. Like if I just sit and draw, I stop noticing it, so it's fine. Unless it's really bothering you guys. Hi Wayne, he looks very feminine. Isn't that so funny because he calls Arthur feminine? Like that's his whole thing is that, oh, he likes women and Arthur is feminine and that's why he likes Arthur too. Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid on his part. It's like, come on, Sarah. Yo, Omega Cam? Yes, Omega Cam and Cat Cam? And cats? Oh, he's just... The boy is in such a rub my tummy position, you know? He's like, I want tummy rubs position. He's like, oh. It's hard to not want to rub the tummy, you know? Okay. I might change this eye just a little bit. You gotta like you gotta make the small details so then even though everyone knew that you did this, the people who didn't know you did this will not be suspicious. Like, wow, why does the Sarah drawing sure looks really similar to like a different one Koku did. That's kind of crazy, but there are, you know, but his eye is closed differently, so I guess it's a different drawing. No, it's as easy as that. The art of manipulation. Exactly. Okay. How cool is that? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty crazy that you can just do that. Okay, so basically, to explain what I'm gonna be drawing, the funniest part to Sarah about Arthur being a Christmas tree isn't the fact that he's a Christmas tree, it's seeing the grumpy look on Arthur's face. He likes to see that grumpy look when he's, like, angry. And that's when you know he's a troll, because he likes seeing the grumpy look. Have fun, bye. Gotta go sleep even if it's 9 p.m. Don't call me old just because that or someone is going to find me inside their house. Really sorry, but I'm calling you old because of that. I call my sister old because of that. I'll be like, well, this is before she had a baby. She has a baby now, so I don't do that anymore because she has a baby. So just sleep whenever you can, man. But before she had a baby, and it was just her and her husband living in their house, they would go to sleep at like 9, and they're like 28 years old, like they're 28, 29, and I would call her old. I'd be like, bro, what are you doing? Are you sleeping? What's wrong with you? Why are you not staying up till 3 a.m.? Sleep at 9? Yeah, I'm just like, bro. He looks so flirtatious, I feel like he's gonna say something crazy. He'd want Arthur so bad, oh my gosh. He's gonna say something crazy, chat. Don't just you wait. Pretend that Arthur still got Christmas lights on him. Because it's like seeing the grumpy face while he still has lights attached to him. There we go. Perfect. I sleep at 8? Oh. Oh, it's alright. You guys sleep? Oh my gosh. No, it's okay. If you sleep early, I'm actually very proud of you, because I don't. I go to bed at like 12. I mean, that's not as bad as it could be, but 12 to 1 is kind of my time for sleeping. Sometimes I go to bed a little earlier, but normally that's only if, like, there's no one to talk to online. If there's, like, no one on the Discord, then I'll be like, well, I guess I'll just sleep. But if there are people on the Discord, I'll be like, well, I guess I'll talk to people on the Discord for 2 hours. I am not a fictional Yoshi without... a functional Yoshi without sleep. I was gonna say fictional? Yoshi, are you real? Sorry. Functional, yeah. Yeah, we do need sleep, even just a little bit. Okay, we'll just draw these. I'm a little sad that you couldn't join the Chaos and Peak. I'm really freaking sad too. Like, Blue, you don't understand how much I wanted to play, and if I wasn't going to my sister's house literally in half an hour that day, I would have been there the whole freaking time. Like, I love playing Peak so much. We've got to do it again, though, because Todoroki and you... well, I don't know if, like, you'd be there next time, but if you can, that'd be awesome. Next time, because you guys did actually get to the top, just Milky did. And as someone who has played with Milky with Peak, like, every week, almost, like, that's just another day in the park for her, you know? That's easy work for the Milky. So we gotta get you guys to the top next time. Like, you guys gotta get to the top. Also, I want to do it on a day that the Roots map is active. Yoshi's a metaphor for the lack of Yoshi content in the KK fandom. Damn. I did still love that clip though. Chat, I have to show you guys the freaking beautiful clip I made of Todoroki when he played Peak the other day. It was actually like Peak content. It's like one of those moments where there's a jellyfish and he's like, and somehow he doesn't know what a jellyfish is. Like, has this man played Peak? You're wondering, has he even played the game? And he's wondering what a jellyfish is? He looks at it, he's like, what's that? And Blue's like, it's a jellyfish, like, don't touch it. And then Milky says, yeah, don't touch it, but Todoroki... oh, I think Milky says, yeah, don't do it, or don't try it. But Todoroki misinterprets that as her saying you should try it. And he's like, I should try it? And he's like, no, no, no. And he gets on it and immediately, like, flips over and falls off the mountain. It's so stupid. But it's, like, the greatest clip of all time. Did he slip on it and die? Yeah, he did! He did! I'm gonna put that clip in the media post after stream because it's really freaking funny. Based donut. You know, it's great. I like this Roundy Faye. I want it to be like more, just like more upset. He's just like outward. He's just so I love that grump. Oh my gosh, he's just so upset. It's just so stupid. He's so upset, chat. Allow me to. I need a picture of Arthur, I believe. Arthur, where are you? There you are. Y'all are making me want to try Peak. Yoshi, we have to try Peak. But I don't know if you can play it. Do you have Steam? Do you have Steam in any kind of like capacity? Are you able to play it on Steam or something? I can get Steam? I don't know how much it is right now, but Yoshi, if you got Steam, I would low-key gift it to you. I would low-key gift it to you so we could play it. Oh no, there's no way I did this. Oh, there's like a little bit of white that I can't get rid of there that I accidentally oops. Oopsie, don't worry, I can fix it. I can fix it. Oh my gosh, there's more. Me when I don't use my layers correctly. Don't worry, we'll work a way around it. It's only a little bit. There's only a little bit of white. Peak is on sale for $4 right now. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we need a Peak lobby with what? Me, Yoshi, Yellow, Milky. Like, that would be the my server Peak lobby, but then if we included Todoroki and Blue, we'd have to get, like, I mean, Blue's also on my server too, so Blue also counts, but, I mean, they're both on my server, to be honest, but, if, like, if we wanted any more people to join, then, you have to get, like, the mod at that point, I think, for it. You get, like, the multiplayer mod. How much can play Peak? So it's 4 players normally, but then if you get the multiplayer mod with the Steam Workshop, then you can have like, I think it goes up to like 8, or maybe even more than that. I'm gonna be so bad, baby, you won't even believe it. Nah, Yoshi, it's so fun though, it's actually so fun. That would be a fun... Oh, you know what, chat? And I meant to talk to you guys about this. I definitely meant to talk to you guys about this. Me and Milky keep talking about how we want to do a Pokemon movie marathon. I'm gonna do it at some point in January, probably before I go back to school. We keep talking about how we want to do a Pokemon marathon, which essentially means we are going to watch all of the Pokemon movies back to back to back to back to back to back in general VC, in the general VC on the server. And I am just going to be straight, and just so we're clear, chat, with the amount of movies there are, I think it takes like 2 whole days to watch them all. Like, I think it's like 48 hours worth of content. It's like a lot. It might be 3 days. It's actually a lot of hours of movie. And me and Milky are legit just gonna stay up or sleep in the chat, like the VC where we're just gonna be there for like days on end. I'll try and pop in someday. Yep, I ain't sleeping, I guess. Yeah, we aren't either. We genuinely, I think that's a really funny idea. So I think we're gonna do that sometime in January. We're just gonna have like the Pokemon marathon in server. No one is gonna sleep? Yeah, no one is gonna sleep. I can't sleep. I'm the one streaming the movies. We're gonna watch all of them. You're not alone, I'm bad at peak too. Nah, Blue, I think you did a pretty good job, personally. For it being one of your first times, I think you did a pretty good job. Okay, we might have to leave some of the white that's on here, but I got rid of most of it, so I think it's fine. I think it's fine now. Like, that's good enough. No one's gonna be looking that closely at Arthur, you know? For like, oh, why the little white bits? Like, no, they don't care. Hope you pick a week I don't have work. Well, just, so I can't do it. There are specific days in January I can't do it. I basically can't do it from the 7th to the 10th, and I can't do it from the 15th to the 22nd. I'm busy on those days. So we can do like the 11th, 12th, and 13th or something, or we can do, we could do like the 25th, 26th, 27th. Like we could do like late January. Why is Arthur doing a grumpy face? Because he's covered in Christmas tree lights. He doesn't like it. We could also do like the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, but that's really soon. So I don't know if we want to do it so soon. I think we plan it for like the end of January. He doesn't like to be flirted on, I guess. Yeah, I guess Broski just he wasn't about that life. Wasn't about the flirt life. There we go. There we go. Okay, let me now get the rest of his colors. I feel like Arthur, funnily enough, I feel like Arthur is one of those characters in KK that has actually had a drastic amount of like changes to his design. It's kind of crazy. I've kind of changed his design a lot, which is kind of funny for a character who has appeared in the comic a grand total of 1 time. Like, it's kind of crazy. Red light, green light, blue light. We got him. Look at him, so grumpy. Honestly, for me, either of those could work, because I'll be spending a crap ton of time in the car. Oh, I see. Yeah, understandable. And it's not one of those things, and you know what's great about it is that it's not like we're gonna be talking. Like, you don't have to make yourself available to talk in VC, because when we watch movies, we're typically just, like, silent with the movie going, and we're all talking in, like, the one general chat, like, for movies. So it's not like you have to make yourself available to be talking and stuff. You just gotta make yourself available to be able to watch a movie. I have like a 30-hour trip. Holy moly. I wish you good luck to that, man. If it's stitches. I'm excited. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. I'm excited to just watch all the Pokemon movies again. Like, there's a good few that I haven't seen in a long while, and I'm excited to watch them. Oh, wrong layer. I don't know why that Arthur was like so annoying to draw for like no reason. Well, because I screwed up. It was my fault. I've only seen a couple, the Deoxys and Celebi ones. Those ones are good. I quite like the... I'll be honest, chat, and I was asking Milky this, and she couldn't remember either, so if you've seen all the Pokemon movies, please remind me, because I don't remember. Which Pokemon movie is the one where they're with the watermelons? When they eat a bunch of watermelons at the start of the movie. It's one of the Diamond and Pearl movies, but I don't remember which one is the one with the watermelons at the start. and they're catching the water and they're eating the watermelons. The what? The watermelons! They're eating watermelons, I swear. One of the movies is like this. But I don't remember. I don't think it's Giratina. I don't know if it's Arceus or not. It might be Arceus, but I don't know. I've only seen the anime because of Jesse and James, but then I got hooked. Honestly, watching the Pokemon anime for Jesse and James is like, it's peak cinema. They're so good. I didn't get a notify for Strum today, but I'm here. Hello, Eve. We are just doing some Christmas Q&As, and then we're gonna vote on either doing a copyability or just drawing some comic page. Some of the next comic page. So, hello. Which, speaking of, I can make him talk now, so I should do that. I should make the guy talk. Let me just move this over a little bit. Okay. Now, what should our lad be saying? What's your reaction to Arthur being a Christmas tree? Oh. There we go. I like Me Too Returns and the one with Entei Selby and the first and second movies. Honestly fair. I need my friend to come back so I can still borrow one of his controllers. Oh, I don't think you need a controller for Peak. If you're referring to using it for Peak, you don't need a controller. But that's just coming from someone who has only ever played it with keyboard. I think like keyboard is easier. Unless you need a controller for something else entirely, then yeah, get that controller. I think that's good. No, do a little pointy at him, call him a grumpy guy. Grumpy Addy. Nope. I'll be honest, chat. I quite like the name Arthur, regardless of, like Arthur Kirby. Arthur whoever. Oh my gosh, my boy! Oh, my water. It's alright. Come here, fat boy! Come here! He was sitting at the, He was sitting at the door. Oh. People want to see you! People want to see you! Oh my gosh. I tried, chat. I tried. You can't say I didn't try. I tried to turn him over. But he walked away. I think I embarrassed myself in front of my parents. I asked for about 40 bucks. Just so I could subscribe to Go Patreon. I told them what it was for and they looked at me weird. What Patreon is so worth it though? Okay, well they looked at you weird, but did they give you the money is the question. Like, did they think, my daughter's weird, but like they still gave it to you? Or they're like, she's weird, and then they didn't do it? Like, cause it's kind of sad if they didn't do it. I would like the controller for Hollow Knight, because good lord, I suck. Oh, you're so right, actually. I think Hollow Knight is actually an interesting one for using a controller. Because, Genuinely, it's like controller. I played the game with Catwoman. Thank you for the follow. With controller, it's like I just find it easier. I mean, there are definitely people who, like my nephew, and I think Milky as well. Just I don't think Milky had a controller, so she tried to play it with keyboard. Kudos to her as well. She's gotten kind of far, but she hasn't played it since then. And also like there are like you see like streamers play Hollow Knight, and some of them use controller and some of them don't. Controller, I barely knew her. Oh my gosh, Wayne, what the heck? I'm gonna use that one on Cone actually. I'm gonna use that one on Cone. That's great. That's it. You've given me some great material actually. I'm just used to it. I would have to relearn. Yeah, that's fair. W? Yeah, W. Okay, so official answer from Sura is, oh, a Christmas tree, huh? Well, it was really fun wrapping him up in, oh, there's no space there. See, this is why I need to do Q&As on stream, because then I won't catch these things. Well, it was really funny wrapping him up in all those lights. He was all tangled and upset. Which is actually my favorite part, seeing how upset and angry he is. He doesn't have the nerve to shout or complain about it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, Q&A number 1, done. I only received new clothes because there's nothing I wanted for Christmas. Genuinely though, new clothes can be kind of awesome. Maybe I feel old, but if you get like a, oh, chat, I've realized something about this freaking GoPro. Maybe it's just me, but dude, we started streaming, it was on 50%. It is now on 17%. I guess we'll see what happens when it gets to 0. Maybe it'll just stay on life support because it's connected to the laptop, or maybe it'll just turn off at 0%. I guess we're gonna find out, huh? Hi, boy! Look at him over there! He's so funny! Oh my gosh. He doesn't even care about me, chat. Imagine that, having a cat that doesn't even care about you. But no, what was I saying? Yeah, that honestly, clothes are pretty great. Like, especially me, is because I'm an adult. Like, I don't know, there's just something about getting a new shirt that's really great. I just don't like getting new clothes if it's something I already have a lot of. Like when Mumku gets me like some jeans or jean shorts, I'm like, broski, I've got like 5 pairs. Like, I've got so many jeans. Stop buying me jeans, right? Like, that's the only time I'm upset about it. But shirts is a different story, because even if you have a lot of shirts, you can get so many different colors and designs and everything like that. Like, denim jeans are denim jeans. It's not that much variety. But shirts, I think you can go kind of crazy with. And also jackets as well. I love getting, like, pullovers and zip-ups. I don't like pullovers very much. I have one, but I don't really like pullovers. I prefer, like, sweatshirts, which are also pullovers, but they're just not the ones with hoodies. What did I miss? We've just been doing Q&As, and this is the first Q&A that we just finished about Sura and Arthur, and we're now about to draw this one, which is a question to Orion, Lan, Dozen, and Winter, wishing them a Merry Christmas and getting them a gift. Now please advise me. I kind of do want to do the body pillow Orion. I think that'd be really funny. But I need your wisdom, chat. I need to know if that's not too far. I need your wisdom. I need a confirmation that that would be funny. Because I'm not bold enough to do it just on my own. Where the heck is so I'm not good at drawing to do it. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. Even if everyone else says no, because I had you say yes, I will do it. You totally should. Yeah, I think it'd be funny. I miss my little bundle of joy and do it. Who's your little bundle of joy? Give Lana pudding? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think Lana needs pudding. Getting his favorite food for Christmas? Kind of peak. There's just a specific... Sorry, I don't like drawing dozens. The penguins are hard to draw. So excuse me while I just yoink dozen. I feel like I have a better drawing of him somewhere though. That's alright, I'll just use this one. I'm not fussed. So how big does... So if dozen's like this big, then everyone's gonna be pretty tiny, but I need room to write their reactions. So I think he's just gonna have to be that big. Like, everyone's just gonna have to be kind of small. Because I've got to fit like 4 people on here. My cat, I miss him. What happened? I'm scared to ask what happened. Okay, I'll put this here. And then... Okay, here's the funny part. Okay, here's what's gonna be the funny part, is that he's going to be looking at it, but we're not quite going to be able to see what the image is on it, but we're gonna be able to see it like a little bit. So it just gives you the like implication of what it is. So we're not gonna outright show the image that is on it, but there is definitely an image on it, and we're gonna be able to see it like just a smidgen. He's not with me anymore. I don't want to ask what you mean, but like, is he, you know, or like, are you just away on a trip? Like, what's happening? What's the image stream secret? On stream, you only get to see it if you were on stream, basically. Like, you'll see me, like, draw the whole thing. No, I won't. I couldn't chat. I mean, I'm definitely not above not drawing it, but I'm just, you know, we're on stream, chat. We can't be doing this. We can't be doing this. That's like some Patreon gold. It's like some Patreon gold shoes. He's gone? Okay, I know what you mean. I'm very sorry to hear that. Okay. The Harvest Moon music is always so quiet. No, why gold? Stop torturing me with gold? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll consider drawing it, but you know. I like the idea that he can see it. Orion can't see it though. Like, he doesn't know what is on the image. He's looking at him like, what did you get? Like, what's that? He probably thinks there's like something else entirely on the pillow. Like, he does not think it is him. No, just the colors alone. Like, there's some very vague colors that are gonna be seen, and it's like, oh no. Wait, is that a body pillow? Did you not realize what the point of my question was? That was the point of the question. Is that he got a That's why I said, chat, should I do it? And you, well, you didn't even know what you were saying yes to. Do it even more. It only reaffirmed that he wanted it. Yeah, so it's a body pillow of Orion. He's not gonna know though. He's gonna be looking at Dozen like, so what'd you get? What's that? You can't see though. I usually trust your judgment on things. My judgment? I don't know if my judgment's a good one to, you know. You know, I'm kind of biased for, you know, certain things, certain types of content. So, you know, maybe consider. Hi, Blue Cam. Hello, Blue Cam. We are drawing Christmas Q&As. This Q&A is someone giving Dozen, Orion, Winter, and Lan all Christmas presents. And I am being unhinged and making Dozen's present a body pillow. So, just thought we should, yeah. Just thought that should be aware. I can't draw the bow! I'm struggling. Is it like that? And then we'll put something there and then like... That's kind of a bow, right? No. I want like, you know like those Christmas bows that are like kind of like this? And they're like stars. Do you know which ones I'm talking about, chat? Have you ever seen those ones? And then they've got like, and then you do like the little swirlies off them. It's hard to explain. But that's like what we wrap our presents in, like the little star bows. Does Kirby know they like each other? Not within like not within the comic, no. I don't even think they know they like each other in the comic. Because they're so like it like in the well sorry. I say comic, I mean writing, because their whole story is in writing form. Within the writing, I mean we're still very early into the story before it gets real bad with like how they feel. But trust me, so much of their relationship becomes like awkward tension all the freaking time. And if you like the awkward tension like content, then you're gonna love it. But that is what so much of it becomes. And I would say within the writing, Kirby doesn't necessarily know, but they don't really know either, you know. This is a we're trying to figure things out moment, you know. They don't know how to feel. Gay tensions, yeah. Yeah. And the reason it's so like tension for them is because they're like doing everything in their power to not be gay. Because due to their circumstances. Orion's in a position where he's like, oh, I can't feel like this because I've got like a tribe that I need to, like a family I need to go back to. I've got a tribe that I have to carry on. I feel indebted to my parents. I need to blah blah blah. Like he feels like he can't feel like that, and Dozen's in the exact same position where he's like, I've got a kingdom, I've got all these things, I can't be feeling like they're in the same position, which is what's so funny about it. I like how you always put a troll spiral on like every bow you draw. It's not my fault, and also the reason I put like a really twirly spin on this bow because, chat, I don't know if you've ever done it before, but you know how you get like those little it's like the little ribbons that are like really curly. I know how to do that. You like get a pair of scissors and you run the ribbon along the end of the scissor, like not on like the sharp side that not on the sharp side that cuts it, on like the blunt side, and you run it across it really fast, and then it causes the whole thing to spiral. And I love to do that. So it's like my favorite thing to do with presents. I was reading one of the Q&As they kissed. Yes, that someone did push one of them though. You gotta remember that. They had been thinking they that wasn't they didn't act on that, you know, that was an accident, and then but it happened. He is playing knife. Oh gosh. Let's draw his hat, and then we could start drawing our little puffballs. I think that's all I need then. Oh my gosh, it's really a body pillow. This is so stupid. It is so stupid. Okay, that's perfect. This is perfect. Who do we draw next? Probably let's do Winter. I need to put Orion on like the other side of the screen. He can't be right next to him. I need to go put Orion, like, he needs to be distracted with something else. Yes, Koku, we're stupid. What should we give Winter, chat? What does Winter need? I'm thinking like some little mittens, some little nub mittens. I think little nub mittens could be really cute. But I need your confirmation, chat, if you think little nub mittens would be really cute to match her little beanie. Gotta ask for Jijinka body pillow Orion for Patreon now, I guess. Oh my gosh. At least keep his shirt on if you ask for that, please. Dun dun. No. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. You haven't asked for your one this month either. Like, there's still time. Like, the month isn't over. There's still time. Oh no. Mitten sounds cute? Okay. What about Captain Waddle, Captain Waddle's captain's hat? Well, that would be great and all, except Captain Waddle is definitely dead at this point in time. So I don't know where they got his captain hat from. Spin Omega? I can do that. Oh, it's hard because he's on the bed. Spin, 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 spin. Wow. Okay, I think that's enough spinning. Also, the boy has moved again. Can you see him? He looks so upset. Ugh. We got this. Yeah, boy! You want it? He has it now. He doesn't know what to do with it. Oh, he likes it! He likes Christmas Kirby! Don't bite him! Don't eat him! Stop! He's biting it. He likes it. Well, that's cute. We got some cute cat content. I'm definitely subscribing now to the Patreon! Oh no. Hey, it's only $3. Only $3, chat. $3 and you too could see orange Jinka body pillow. Shirtless orange Jinka body pillow. Good snack for him, I guess. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Okay, so let's try and make these little mittens. And then put one mitten here. Mitten, mitten. So you got like the most wholesome present. I love how we have characters that get designated like wholesome. Like this character is wholesome, they will only get wholesomeness. Everything about this character is adorable. And then you have characters that doesn't. You get harassed. I just find it really funny. This is how Kirby dies in KK. Oh, wait, I gotta add something awesome to this. Really stupid. Oh, how could I forget him, man? Anything that has these guys in it, he's gotta be here. And then, so the mittens. What did Lon get? Lon got pudding. Ooh, holy, it's a massive pudding. It's a massive pudding. Holy, he's going to drop it. He's going to drop it, chat. He is he's like so close to spilling this thing all over the ground. Lon, that is not how you hold a pudding plate. Here we go. Hey Koku, I was just thinking about Finn and Kirby being released. If Finn was Kirby's real dad, why didn't Kirby have Finn's wings? That is a great question, and I can answer that question. It is because Finn is not Kirby's real dad. He drops on Orion's head, imagine. No! That is because Finn is not Kirby's real dad. He was meant to be, so there's a clear distinction here. Finn was supposed to be Kirby's dad. However, upon being attacked by dark matter, a lot of the DNA and genetic material, like Kirby's egg was nearly destroyed. He was nearly killed. He lost a lot of the genetic material that was like forming into the baby Kabi was lost. All of Finn's DNA was lost essentially, and there was only a smidgen of Silver's left. A Q&A talks about this as well. And there was only a little bit of Silver's left. And then Omega came in, and with the help of Haltman, transferred his own genetic material to curb. Oh, I think the camera is getting flat. I think the camera might be flat. Oh yeah, I think it turned off, chat. Oh wait. Yeah, I think it turned off. Oh wait. It's making sounds. I think it's gone flat. Welp, it's gone flat. That's a real sad moment. It died. It died. Let me unplug it and charge it for a little bit. And maybe I'll be able to plug it back in like an hour. So, no more Omega for now. We might get some more Omega in a little bit. Finn got replaced. Yeah, no, he really did. Omega came in and replaced it with his genetic material, and then Kirby became, like, mostly Omega Sun. Like, I'm pretty sure Kirby is more Omega Sun than he is Silver Sun. Like, normally with your parents, it's like, it's even. It's like a 50-50 split, but he's, like, more Omega than he is Silver. Which I do find funny, because I do still think Kirby took more, like, physical traits from Silver. And I do think he is a lot like Silver, which it's really funny because he is more Omega's son. I can't pet Omega. I mean, I can, but you can't see it. Pet, 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 pet. Okay, I did pet him, but you could not see that. However, yeah, it is funny because I do feel like Kirby took a whole lot more from Silver than he did Omega. There we go. Like, he gets the butterfly wings. He never gets horns like Omega, which I think is the most interesting part about Kirby, is that he never got the horns, because you think he would, but he didn't. And then he didn't get Omega's eye color. He got Silver's. The pink is a very nice combination between Omega's color and, Silver's white. But it's also a reference to being the same color that Roseate was. So I guess you could, you know, it's debatable why he is that color. And yeah, the only thing that he has from Omega is, like, some of his behavior is a bit Omega-esque. It's not as Omega-esque. I like to think that Kirby acts a lot more like Silver. Especially on Dreamland, he's very go-free, happy-go-lucky, and if you remember the start of Finn's comic, like, Silver is just like that as well. She has no cares, no worries, stuff like that. And then even Finn says that he's just like his mum, he's always taking things upon himself to do, because Silver was like that as well. She always was taking, later on, she's like, what happened with Morpho, she takes things upon herself to try to fix, and Kirby does that too. So it's kind of funny how they're both the same. It really is like like mother like child. Because Morpho, in comparison, is like nothing like that. Like, Morpho doesn't act like Silver much at all. I mean, he was a pretty happy-go-lucky child, but I think you could say that that's just because he was a child. I don't think Morpho's innate, like, personality was very much like Silver's. I think Morpho's a lot more like Finn, which is quite interesting. Because even though Finn is, like, not his dad, he just really considers him to be his dad. Kirby getting ready to— This is Lon! This is Lon! This is Lon. This is not Kirby. Kirby would never be happy, guys. I just haven't finished drawing it. My bad, there. Now it looks more like mine, because I've put his floof on. When you realize all Kabi just look like Kirby until I give them their defining features. Put the little that on it. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking like something that's about to fall over. I'm going to explode. My payment won't work for the gold tier. Amy, don't get the gold tier. You're that desperate? No, wait, Amy. If you wanted to see you're getting the gold tier because you wanted to see Orion body pillow, you don't have to do that. I think Wayne was gonna do it for a normal one, like a normal like drawing request, which everyone gets to see. Wayne doesn't have access to the Q&A, so you don't need gold. If that was your reason, you don't need gold. Please, just get the $3 one. You haven't even asked yet. I know you haven't asked yet. You haven't even asked yet, and they're already getting the gold. However, just to contradict myself a moment, you know, Amy, if you did get gold, then you could ask it yourself. You could ask it yourself and stop Wayne from seeing it. Now what? Now isn't that just crazy? Are you waiting for the ping? After Mida's death, that's why Kirby's acting emo? Yeah. I mean, Kirby acts like it's the end of the world, which I guess he makes it the end of the world. He really just says it's the end of the world now. So. Primal is Morpho's dad. Does Morpho have any traits from him? Yes. Traits that he tries to hide vigorously. That is for sure. I've done a drawing of this, and I think I might put it on the Patreon at least, for now. I might show it publicly, but it's still like a whip. Like, it's still a work in progress, because I still don't know how I want Morpho to look. But Morpho is part dark matter. You gotta remember this. In KK, he is like part dark matter. He's part primal. And in one of the sketches, there's a drawing of 003, which is just Zero, looking a little more like a Akabi, because of course Silver is his mom, so he can look a little bit more like a Akabi. And he says to Morpho, do you think because I have a dark... Do you think because I can look like a Akabi, you can look more like dark matter? And Morpho says, I don't even want to think about that. Because he doesn't want to even imagine the possibility that he can look anything like how he does, but he can. He definitely can, and this is definitely why he's very traumatized by Primal. So genuinely, and I've done sketches of what I think he would look like in a slightly more, you know, still very Kabi, but like a little bit more dark matter-esque look, like feel. So I might put that on the Patreon. Also, hi Milky. What are you reacting to? Orion Jijinka body pillow? Oh yeah, they want Orion Jijinka body pillow. Cause look, Milky. So everyone's getting the question is everyone getting Christmas presents? It's like, hey, Merry Christmas! I got all of you guys a gift. We've given Dozen an Orion body pillow for Christmas. I hope he uses it every day. Sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Happy snow day. Wait, what? No, why? What do you mean every day? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like, I hope he, sorry. I'm sorry. I realize that's come off very, you know, I didn't mean it like that. I just like, I hope he likes it, you know? You know, Kirby should get something. He should, but they didn't say that they got him one. This just says Orion Lan doesn't in winter. Kirby got nothing. Kirby did not get anything. So let's hold on. I have to finish drawing Orion. He's kind of more like, oh, Lan, be careful with that. I don't know what Orion's gonna get, though. What are we getting for Orion yet? What's like, maybe like a Kirby item? Like an item that Kirby would have had? I don't know. Like some sort of reference? I'm unsure what we could get him. Kirby deserves to kill someone? Shit, sometimes you're more unhinged than me, and that's quite the feat. Does he? Does he deserve that? It's like Doubtering gotta traumatize people for fun? Yeah. A pendant? Ooh, cookies and milk because he's been a good guy this year? I mean, he has been a good guy this year. Maybe a scarf. Ooh, all these things are really fun. Wait. I know exactly what to give him. Oh wait, no. I still want to do this drawing. I'll tell you my idea, but I'm not gonna do it for this. I'm gonna do a separate drawing later on. I wanted to give him Kirby's scarf, but as a gift from Kirby. But I can't do that I can't do that for this Q&A because these gifts in the Q&A are from the person asking the question. But I do want to do a drawing of Orion getting a Christmas gift from Kirby, which is his old scarf, because that's really freaking adorable. The blue rose for Orion, but Kirby still uses the blue rose. That's like actively the sword he is still using. Orion uses Merceria, I think. The one that Omega used to swipe all the dark matter off of Kirby's egg. That's cute. Yeah, I do think that is cute. Oh. I'm trying to think what Orion would like for Christmas. Oh, sorry, that's not. He's not alpha. I just like switched into alpha mode. Oh my gosh, I started drawing alpha. That's crazy. I started drawing the things on the mask like how alphas are. But he's got these ones that are like Omega's ones. Because he does wear Omega. For those who don't know, Orion wears Omega's old mask. For those who didn't know, it is Omega's old mask. Which I forgot to do the little. Give Orion dozen body pillow. I don't think it'll fit. Let's give him something slightly more wholesome. Maybe we give him dozen plush. Little dozen plush. He can be holding it in like his other hand. Dozen plush is more wholesome. We can only, traumatize one character per Q&A. Bro accidentally gets Alpha's mask for Christmas. Changing up his look. Let's traumatize Kirby. What do you think KK is about? What do you think my whole comic series is about, buddy? It is Kirby's nightmare, after all. It's Kirby's nightmare. Oh, that's freaking DDD. My bad. My bad. I started drawing DDD. I'm confusing all these characters with one another. Perfect. It's just not quite, like, I can't quite fit the hat on properly. He's so cute! That's a really cute little plush. Because I feel like here's the thing. Orion is the one who needs, like, comfort. That's why he needs the plush. You know, doesn't need something else. You know, he needs just a little bit more than comfort. Orion's just a sad little guy who needs a little plush to hold. So what, he's scared of Kirby? Wait, how did you decide to make an AU about traumatizing Kirby again? Well, I called it Kirby's Nightmare because it was supposed to be a reference to Meta Nightmare Ultra, which is what they call the Meta Knight side thing in Superstar Ultra. And because the first comic was about Superstar Ultra, it was about Meta Nightmare Ultra. Like, it was a combination of Kirby's, like, Kirby going to DDD. I skip over well, it starts with him and Meta fighting, so all that already happened. And then it like just follows the events of Superstar Ultra, but because Meta Knight is also there, it's a reference to Meta Nightmare Ultra where he does those things on his own. And because then like they summon Galactus, so it obviously, well, it follows both of the stories simultaneously because the storyline with Max is there and the storyline with Galactus is there as well. So it's like following both stories simultaneously. That is why I originally called it Kirby's Nightmare. But as time has gone on, it's felt like the Kirby's Nightmare has become more literal, as in his nightmare of being a knight and growing up. That's kind of what it kind of evolved into. It was like his fears, what he kind of is scared of becoming. I don't know when it really took a hard turn before I want Kirby to be traumatized, though. I don't think I ever, like, outwardly wanted that. I think that's just kind of how the story developed as time went on. Like, because when I first made Kirby the commander, I always thought, like, when I first had that storyline thread, he was really, like, confident to me in my mind. I always thought that Commander Kirby was going to be this really confident guy who has a lot on his plate, but he's really reliable. Like, he was gonna be just a really reliable commander, and I don't quite remember when that changed in my mind, but at some point it changed and it became a lot more about the stress that he has of being an adult and how he wishes things could be simple again. You made Kirby get possessed by Divine by making Kirby eat it? Yeah, I did do that. But that's at, like, the very end. It's, like, near the end of the story. Okay, cool. I think that's all I need to draw for Orion now. But yeah, I mean, it just kind of developed that way. I need Orion to be a little larger there, I've realized. I've drawn him kind of small. Probably like that big, and then I need to make Lan just a tiny bit smaller. There you go. I think that's a little more accurate to their heights, their sizes now. Because Orion is the largest out of the three of them. Lan is the smallest, and Winter is kind of in the middle. Why and how did Kirby accidentally kill Meta? While they were fighting. So I won't tell you like what they were fighting or what they were doing, but the way it worked is that Meta is hosting Kirby's body. So when Kirby is like quote unquote gets hurt while hosting someone, it's not actually his body that's at risk because he doesn't have a body. He's just like a piece of aura, soul, spirit thing that just, you know, it takes control of like a body and hosts it. If that body were to get hurt, that's not Kirby getting hurt, that's the host's body getting hurt, and when he leaves the host is still gonna have those damages. Right? That's how it works. However, it is potential that when like if a host is like missing a limb or something and like Kirby takes control of them, that doesn't make Kirby miss a limb. Like it's just a way for Kirby to display what his physical appearance is. But his physical appearance may look different to like the hosts. A great example of this is actually when Morpho takes control of Meta in like the first comic, because Meta's missing a wing. But then when Morpho comes out, like he still has both his wings. So they don't like mimic what the host has exactly. But if they get hurt while hosting someone, that damage transfers to the host, and that's essentially how Meta died. Because it wasn't him or his fault that he got hurt, that's why Kirby blames himself, because he's the one who got hurt. But then it transferred to Meta and it ended up killing him. So that's really rough and tough. Also, I sort of have to turn my fan on, I think. Fan! I also need like... Oh, there's a hair tie. I need a hair tie. My hair is super long, chat. We need like a version of my PNG tuber with my hair tied up. Because I tie it up pretty often. Oh, there we go. Oh, poor Kirby. Yeah, it's rough. Hey, Koku, can we kill the two Grim Reapers, Morpho and Kirby? It is possible to kill them, while, you know, one of them kind of does die, but, the only way, technically the only way to kill them should be through the power of the Divine. Because the Divine is like the thing that, you know, rules over all else. Its power is kind of unmatched. So, near the end of the story, you might notice I do drawings of, like, Kirby and Morpho and everyone there. Like Kirby talking to Finn, but, like, Nuri and Silver are there as well. Like, Kirby and Morpho aren't hosting them because when Divine comes, it kind of creates a way for Kirby and Morpho to, like, have their own bodies again. Which puts them in a state of being able to be killed, basically. If they have their own soul again and their own body, they're in a state of being able to be murked once more, because they have a body that can die again. They're not the leftover remnants of a soul. They the Grim Reapers now? Well, basically, well, I think what they mean is that, like, Morpho is basically the Grim Reaper in normal Kirby. It's just a reference to that. Also, where are all their colors? I need their colors. Do I have a picture of all of them? Oh yeah, right. That's like an old one. I need that new drawing I have of them. Give me a second. Where is the newer drawing? That one is better, but I just don't know where it is exactly. I put it somewhere. I can assure you I put it somewhere. The question is just where I put it. I really need to organize my app photos a little bit more, chat. Like, I've just got so much in here. It might be more lower down in this folder. Still not seeing it. It must be even lower down. Nope, that's the old one. It is surely just down here. I just don't remember what I called it. That's my issue. That's my— oh, there it is. The Squad. That's what I called it. The Squad. That makes sense. If I get gold and request Ori and Nikki, y'all better subscribe to the Patreon. Frick. Am I gonna have to draw him like how I did like the Finn comic? Like, I've gotta be smart with how I hide it. You know, like how you see it, but you don't actually see anything. Like, I've gotta be real sneaky with it. That's gonna be really freaking funny. You know, Amy. That would be crazy. Okay, well, let me go back to coloring this. Man, speaking of the Patreon though, chat, I need to get back to making the Patreon content. Because I only have to make like one normal comic page a week, but I mean, no, to be honest, I really don't. I'm just having a really good time because I'm drawing the stylized comic on the Patreon and it's just very fun. I've kind of taken, I think this last like maybe week off since I've drawn a page for it, but I need to get back to it because it's very fun. I've just been, I think this week's just been a little busy is all. I was sorting out scripts. We had a dub to post. There was a few things happening, but I'm excited to get back to it. Here we go. An orange color. What I gotta say, Joe, what I do find really funny about all this, or just these characters, is that when I design them, I try to make them. I don't think I've ever seen you color the edges of them like this. You've never seen me do this before? This is always how I color in characters. I just go around the edges and then I bucket tool the middle. You've never seen me do this. Have I never done this on stream before? I guess it's, I guess, oh, you know why? Here's the reason why you haven't seen this. Because when you guys see me do drawings on stream, you typically will see me do, like things that I've line arted. And if I've line arted something, then that means there are no gaps in it, so I can just use the magic tool and then just go around the edges and then fill it in with a bucket tool. Which I normally do, but I never do that when I'm just sketching characters. I always go around the edges with the color. But you guys never see that because I never stream when I draw stuff like that. Like, Q&A's are the one thing that I will do that with, but we haven't streamed Q&A's in ages. But every time I do like one of my black and white comic strips or just any kind of sketch, I always do that. You guys just never see it because you only ever see me do like polished artwork, and it's a whole different ball game. That's funny. That is quite funny that that's a thing. Oh my gosh, her mittens are so cute. Chat, I love the winter mittens. There we go. And her feetsies. Very cute. I do love Winter. I don't draw Winter enough. I do love her, but I don't draw her enough. Put in the wings. Always like a good color for the plate. I don't think I want it like white. I want it like a bit of a gray. Yeah, that's better. That, and then I guess the color of the pudding would be like with this. It's like yellow and then it's got like a nice kind of goldeny. Yeah. That's like the pudding color. And then we'll put like a little bit of highlights on it just so it looks extra delicious. There we go. I love the bracelet I made of hers. They're the most out of these four. I don't know if I saw them. The bracelets, all of them. I'm really curious too, though. You should like forward it to me, or like maybe not resend it, but like you should like reply to the message that you sent when you send the picture, and then ping me. then I can see them. Because I actually do. I'm actually really curious what they look like. I don't remember being able to see them. Of course, only if you want to or have the time. Okay, let's do Orion. I love Orion. I've been, you know, chat, and I'm such a stargazer. I love the stars. I do love astronomy quite a bit, but I don't really care about the planets, I'll be real. I care more about just the stars and the constellations. And Orion has been out the past couple days. It might still be out again tonight. I took a picture actually of Orion with my mom's camera because it's amazing. I should put it on the Discord server because it's really beautiful. And every time I see Orion in the sky, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Orion! Even though I say his name differently, I know it is like, it's the same. Where is Aeon? We haven't seen him in a while. Like, where is he at this point of time? Or just like, where is he in general? Because he's in my closet, you know? That's where he is, but... Do you mean like at this point of time? What? Yes? Okay, this point of time, right. He's not here. He's not here. He's not here. He's 110% not here at this point in time, but he's not dead either. Galacta, like, never actually dies. He just, because, Enen's power of teleportation, he gets good enough at it that he can do stuff like teleporting between dimensions or teleporting between planes of existences. Like, Aeon's kind of cracked. So he could be in another dimension right now. He could be chatting with, I don't know, Wolf Meta right now. Who knows? He could also be in the afterlife hanging out with Meta. Not Meta, sorry. Well, yes, Meta. Meta is dead as well. But hanging out with Omega. Because even though he personally never died, and he can extend his life because he's got radiant aura, he doesn't have to live in, like, the normal plane because he can teleport between, you know, everywhere. So he kind of gets a free ticket out of there without having to die. I believe I pinged you the message link in the server. Thank you, Eve. I will check it after stream. Just a question. If Kirby can possess someone, can he be separated from the body he possesses by force? Because if he knows that he can't be harmed, but the body he borrows can, then I don't think he would have... He wouldn't leave Meta's body until he was well again. Just theory rambling. Well... It's like when he is severely damaged, he can't maintain his form, like, with the body. Like, he can't maintain it. Just because the body, like, if the body is damaged, it's like a way that separates it if the body that he is inhabiting gets greatly damaged. It kind of, like, kicks him out. Like, so in the animatic I did, Kirby didn't, like, choose to leave Meta's body there. He left it because he got, like, low of, like, it was damaged and he couldn't be in it any longer. But thankfully, Silver came in clutch to re-host him, and then he got to witness his friend dying, so... I see. Yes. It is more of a kick him out, low health type situation. Okay, let's do his little blushy colors. He's so cute. They are all so cute. Like, these are some of the most wholesome characters. I know that I need, like, the context of all of KK for these characters to make complete sense. And I'm excited for a point of time chat, even though I'll probably be, like, 30 at that point. I'm excited for a point of time where the main story of KK is kind of in the past and it focuses purely on these guys. Because I write them just, like, a little bit. Like, they've got their one writing. But I can't wait till this is, like, the main story thread. So I do love these characters. Oh, black. There we go. The new generation, yeah. The new generation type stuff is actually very cool if you get it right. I think it can be really easy to mess up when you do new generation stuff, but if you get it right, I think it can be really, really cool. When I get home on Sunday, I'm gonna finish Summer and Kumo's bracelets. Fun! And once I already know and for once I already know what duo I'm doing after them, can I guess? Can I guess what duo? Is a KK duo? Can I guess? Ooh. Oh, that's not the right color. Here, there you go. I had to be a little lighter than that. Oh, I need what? This color for his jacket. Perfect. Yeah, you can guess, and of course it's from KK. Okay, well, let's see. I don't know which one you've done already. Can I guess Finn and Silver? I guess Finn and Silver, that's my guess. Completely biased guess, but I guess Finn and Silver. Wait, gang, Omega's dead in the future? Zarn, everyone's dead in the future, buddy. It's one of those things that you just kind of have to accept that time went on. It's like the end of Demon Slayer. Everyone died eventually. You know, because time went on. It's like the end of I don't know, not Naruto, because Naruto's only set like, I don't know, 5 years. It's only set like what, 13 years in the future. Not everyone is dead. Tanjiro, the end of Demon Slayer is set like freaking, I don't know, it's like 60 or 70 years in the future. It's like a whole other time period. Like the story of Demon Slayer is over. I did Silver with Morpho. Oh, I was close. You know what? I'm happy that I got one of them. Silver and Morpho. That's a cute little duo. That's fun. Mommy issues. Love it. Love mommy issues. What color should the bow be, do you guys think? What color should we make the bow? We have like any particular color we'd like? Green bow? We can do a green bow. Unless it looks completely out of the... we might go a little bit more bluey. Like, I kind of like the teal bow. Teal bow is kind of nice. We might even make it a little more Orion colored. I kind of like blue bow, I think. I think blue bow looks pretty. I don't have his foot color. Where's Orion's foot color? Be like this or something. Oh my gosh. Never believe it, guys. I can't believe this has happened. And then I need the curb color. Perfect. And we'll put that here. You can obviously tell that Orion is on the pillow, right, chat? Like, you can't see a lot of it, but you can see enough that you could justifiably say, oh, it's Orion on the pillow. They were the first bracelets I made after the 4 heroes. Oh. I see. Oh, right, like, you did silver with Morpho? Oh, like, you're saying you're not doing silver because you've already done silver with Morpho? Oh, I see, okay. Then... But that didn't necessarily say you hadn't done Finn, but I don't know who else you would pair Finn with if not Aeon, but I don't know if you've surely already done Aeon because you've done the heroes. So, I don't think you're doing Finn, but I also feel like you would have done Finn because you like Finn. I'm gonna assume you've done Finn at some point, and I'm going to say... Golden Dare? I'm gonna say Golden Dare. I think that's a good duo. Do you not community gonna go crazy when they see that body pillow? Yeah, that is crazy. They gonna go crazy. We're gonna get some crazy, we're gonna get like an unhinged like Q&A. This always happens whenever I do a Q&A and it's like mildly unhinged, then it makes everyone start to want to ask unhinged like questions. Then other people start like, ooh, blah blah blah, like they start asking the questions themselves, and I'm like, okay guys. I'm not doing Finn. I know, I will get to him, but not yet. I haven't done Gold Dare, but they're a pair I will do. Oh gosh, okay. Who else then? If you've done the heroes, you've done like these guys, you've done like Winter and them. You're doing Kumo and Summer. So, just a question. So the 2 characters I should be thinking of, these characters are like connected to each other in a way? Like I should associate these 2 characters together? It's not like 2 random characters? I need the pant color. I need the pant color. You wear brown pant. I think the pant color is just here, right? In front. You know that? There it is. I'm trying to do pairs. I know I messed up by not doing Silver Finn, but shut up. I think you could still find someone for Finn, but it's just hard. You could still do a Delia with Finn, I guess. If you haven't done a Delia yet and you still want to do like them in pairs, a Delia and Finn is a good combination. Because that is adopted daughter and son. Sorry, adopted daughter and father. So that's still a good pair you can do with him. Okay, then I don't know if you've done like, I don't know which of Kirby, I don't know if you've done like Kirby, Ayumi, Meta, Kyra, like those are really good ones, but I don't know if you've done them or not. Can I guess like, I don't know, maybe like Akos and Haru? I don't know how much you care about them, but I just don't know if you've done like Kirby or like the main couples. Or like the main duos. I can't think of like any other major duos. I feel like it's gotta be obscure if you're doing Kumo and Summer. Like surely it's an obscure one. Okay, perfect. All I need left is Lan's necklace. Can I guess too? I mean, you go for it, man. Yeah, that's what I plan to do with Fan. Nice. Yeah, that's a good choice. Alright, let me write the dialogue now. Okay. Oh, that here, and then we'll just go here. Oh yeah, it's gotta be Winter being like the wholesome one. Like she's gotta be the one to say, "Oh, Merry Christmas," you know? That's such a Winter thing. Oh, that's too big. Thank you? He's very concerned and confused. At least he's saying thank you for it, though. Haven't done them yet, but it's not them. I'm never gonna guess it, man. Okay, so I've done a Yumi. I'm saving Kirby and Meta last. I'm not doing Kairi yet, and I forgot who you guessed while typing this. Is it like Atlas and Everest then? Like I'm running out of like duos here. Tiny question, can Kabis get twins in one egg? Yes, they can, because Shuji and Clover are twins. you can indeed get twins. Shuji and Clover are twins. The double yoker, that's a thing. The double yoker is indeed a thing with Kabi eggs. Very rare, astronomically rare, but Clover and Shuji, Ajaz kids, Ajaz and Rita's kids they are twins. Yes, it's Atlas and Everest. Oh my gosh, I finally guessed it. Oh, that's a fun. Wait, that's fun. Wait, that's a fun couple to do. I like them. They're perfect. Alright, we've done that Q&A chat. The 2 Christmas Q&As I wanted to do are now officially done. And we only have an hour left to stream, so do we want... I probably don't think we can do a whole copy ability. Like, we could start one, but I don't think I'm gonna, like... I'm definitely not gonna be able to finish it in the next hour. So, do we want to potentially just work on a comic page for as much as we can? Because the comic pages we don't often ever finish. We just work on them as much as we can. So, I mean, we could do that if you want, chat. Unless you guys really want a copy ability, then I can start a copy ability and we can sketch it out and I'll color it in my own time. But it is up to what you guys want. I was gonna do them before Kumo and Summer originally, but then I thought, nah, B-Last don't get enough love. She doesn't get enough love, that is true. I kind of just made her because I was like, what if I made a B? What if I made a B? That was kind of the only thought process that went behind my head. I really did not think of anything else when I made it. What if I made a B character? I would like to see the next comic page. Of course you would. All of you filths. All of you, chat. I know what you are. I know why you come to these streams. No, I'm kidding. We can do a comic page if that's what you guys want. I don't even remember which one I drew last. I'm losing track of time. We don't even have that many left to do, I don't think. There's 5 for the epilogue, and there's 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 6 left, because including number 5, there's 6 left. Okay. Follow-up is the egg larger than normal eggs. No, I don't think it is. It might be a little bit bigger, but I think what normally tends to happen is that instead of the egg being larger, you tend to have smaller babies. Like, the babies end up being, like, smaller. Not necessarily, like, I think in the real world, too, there are, like, issues with double yokers. I don't think double yokers often, if ever, really have, like, they're never that successful when having twins in an egg, because normally one of them will either eat up most of the yolk, one will grow significantly larger than the other one, and the other one will always be a lot smaller. Or even if they're twins, they'll look like older, younger sibling, because the egg is like it's like very rare to actually have 2 babies successfully born from a double yoker. So no, the egg is not much larger, which is funny because then you don't actually know unless you get an x-ray that it's got twins in it. But it's not normally that much bigger. It's normally that the babies are smaller, or you get one really big baby and one quite small baby. Hi, BJ! We're talking about Atlas's mug and how I couldn't see that the pattern was a B. Oh my gosh, I remember that. I'm a little curious about something, but I'm not sure if it's just my lack of knowledge of Kirby lore. Are there Mirror World versions featuring other characters, or is it only Kirby meta and DDD? Well, here's the thing. I use, it's hard because I feel like Kirby lore's gotten a little strange with how the mirror works, but I'm pretty certain you only get a Mirror World copy of yourself if you have interacted with the mirror. I'm pretty sure that's how it works in Kirby lore now. I don't remember this. I don't know this for certain, because last I checked, I don't remember the mirror being in Robobot at all. But there's a parallel Susie, but I don't know if that's a mirror dimension Susie or not. There is parallel Susie, but I don't know if that's different than like a mirror dimension Susie. And there's one for Taranza, which does make sense because Taranza did interact with the mirror. But I'm pretty sure you have to have interacted with the mirror for it to create like a version of you. I don't think there's just inherently a version of everyone inside the mirror. Does Shadow Kirby have butterfly wings later? I really would like to know. This question has been asked before. To be honest, I don't entirely know. He definitely could, but the thing with Shadow Kirby is that he doesn't really consider himself as being Kirby. Even if he's got all of Kirby's, like, a lot of Kirby's memories and things like that, he himself, even though his name is literally Shadow Kirby, he considers himself to be someone else entirely. And for him to have gotten butterfly wings, just for reference, Kirby had to go and meet Silver for that to happen. He had to go meet his mom to help his wings sprout because they were very much broken. I don't know if Shadow's met Silver. I don't know if Shadow's done that. I also don't know if Shadow cares to do that either. I don't think he's that fussed. I think Shadow wants to carve out his own path that is not following what Kirby does. I think he wants his own story. In comparison to Dark Meta Knight, who very much wants Meta's life. Wants to be Le Meta. And does kind of get to be Le Meta. Kind of. In a way. I see it's a good idea for a Q&A. It's definitely been asked before, I just haven't answered it. It's in my list of Q&As, I just have not answered it yet on a Q&A. Which I should do at some point. But yeah, for you here and now, I don't think he would care to do that. Oh, but the thing about the wings, I don't think I've ever answered on a Q&A like how Kirby got them. Anyways, let us Q&A. Let us Q&A. Not Q&A, sorry, comic page. Let us comic page. Oh. So here's this one. And then here's the one we're going to be working on. I don't even think we'll get through all the lineup chat, but that's alright. We'll just do a little bit. It's fine. We'll just do a little bit. Here's the sketch for the next page. Very fun. So we're gonna work on this. Let me toss out this and that. This and this. Oh, I can just delete these layers actually. Don't need them. Delete. Yeah, we'll hide that. We'll turn this down. And we will make our little dividers. This is great, actually, because I think I have to make this comic page tomorrow, so it's nice to get a little bit ahead of it. Yeah, I like it there, I think. There we go. Oh, oops, my bad. Perfecto. Boop. And boop. And these ones are a little slanted. Honestly, chat, I hate myself every time I do these slanted ones. Like, I know I do it so then there's a little bit of, you know, variety in the panels and what they look like, but it's so annoying when I'm cropping the panels for a dub when I make them like this. It's so annoying. It's just annoying. I think I can do it like this. Split, there we go. Get rid of all this. Oh. It'd be fun to see a mirror version of Omega called Dark Omega or Shadow Omega or Emo Omega. That would be cool, but I think Omega would have to interact with the mirror dimension to get a mirror version of himself. Which could be very cool. I mean, that, like, we don't know, because, like, we know Omega's on Dreamland for a while, but we don't know necessarily what he does on Dreamland, so... or what other adventures they have other than Forgotten Land. Because we know that Forgotten Land happens after the Primal comic. For anyone who has ever seen any sketch that has got Forgotten Land in it. Especially the one that is just outright Kirby and Omega exploring the Forgotten Land together. Like, Omega is on Dreamland at that point. He's already there. And he's already got his voice fixed as well. Which is fun for the lore, because it implies that Omega, because he was mute for a while on Dreamland, but he was mute for a while, and then the comic that is going to be about him telling Aeon about the Ancient's downfall is essentially going to be the comic where he stops, like, when he becomes unmute, because he has to tell the story. But it's interesting because it means that all that happened before Forgotten Land, so I find that's fun for the timeline, I guess. It's a fun timeline thing. I need to work on the timeline more, but man, I forget these things. Emo is Ome backwards? Oh my gosh. Emoga? We just call him Emoga. I like that kind of actually, Omega and Emoga. You would be Emoga. So stupid, so stupid. Okay, cool. We've done these, so line out time. Line art. Here we go. Also, Eve. I did want to ask. I did want to know. I was curious. I'm assuming you read the whole anatomy thing. I'm curious what Omega would be in Emoga. Oh my gosh. I'm assuming you read the whole anatomy thing. A genuine question, is there like how do I, like, was there like anyone you liked the most in like particular? Like, what was the most interesting part? Because I was trying to be like really informative with it, but I don't know if I got it all completely correct. It was I need to write a lot. Hydrate? Thank you for the hydrate. Let me grab my bottle. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the hydrate. I'll try to see if I can plug Omega back in like 15 minutes. Like the camera. And we can have him for the last half an hour of stream. I know that this line is correct, I don't quite like it for some reason. You gotta love the curb expressions. If I can even just do like this first line, maybe even a little more. How many panels are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. Okay, the goal is to do 5 panels for sure. The goal is to line out 5 panels within the next. Well, that should be pretty easily done, to be honest, because it just means I have to do what? We've got 40 minutes left. Basically a panel every, what, like 8 to 10 minutes? I should be able to do that. Actually, the most interesting thing I found was that the most vital part of them are the lungs and liver. Jeff didn't expect them to be more important than the heart. Yeah, that is fair. Well, I think the reason the reason the heart isn't as important to Kabi is because, like, it is because they, like, the heart pumps oxygen and, like blood, like through the blood, right? That's like one of the main things your heart does. It regulates blood and levels and stuff like that. But the Kabi also have an oxygen, like, filtration thing. Like, they've got the oxygen, I don't remember what I called it. But the thing that filters oxygen through their body and recycles it. So they've got, like, this other organ that also does that alongside the heart. So, I mean, like, yeah, they would die if they lost their heart, but because the heart is in such a protected part of the body, it's not at, like, as much of a risk, you know? The heart is in a very protected spot in there, like, wedged in between, like, their main skeleton, so it's hard to actually damage that. So they're at greater risk if you damage the other organs. And of course I enjoyed the a jazz question, though I would have wanted to see where those parts on a Kabi, but I understand why you wouldn't draw them. I mean, I could, I just mostly didn't because I was kind of running out of room. But you could, like, knowing what those organs are equivalent to humans, I think you could probably guess where they are. You know? Like, I think you could guess where those two organs are, as they are just different names for different organs that humans have, right? It's just it's a similar thing, so you could probably guess where they are. I think it wouldn't be hard. And no, duh, I read the whole thing. I don't care. It was like 6 minutes in the 6 in the morning on a school day. I read it first thing I saw it. Well, I'm happy you enjoyed it. I got some good lore out of that one. I wrote it as like Aeon's notes. It's like kind of it's like his description, basically. That was his description. Not mine, it was Aeon's. Which leads you to wonder how Aeon, you know, came upon all this knowledge. Where did he learn this all? How did he learn this all? Especially, how did he learn that, like, if you damage it, it's really bad? Like, how did he learn that? How did he figure that one out? Did he damage someone's, like, lungs? And, like, what did you do, buddy? More experimentation on the way. To be fair, though, and that's the crazy thing, like, Aeon was working and studying under the ancients for a while, and we know that he was doing, like, his research there, and we know that the ancients aren't very moral people. Like, it's very possible Aeon had complete free range in what he wanted to experiment or do with the ancients, because they're not gonna, they don't care, they're doing their own experiments. He should write a book about how he figured all this out. He should write a novel. Is this like the book here? I'm trying to figure out what I did right here. Oh yeah, this is... Oh my gosh, I'm struggling. So this is like the book. This is the book. This is the book too. Oh my gosh. This is like pages. This is like writing on the book. And I think this is more writing on the other page of the book. Okay. It's kind of hard to see what those were. Oh, but I do need to make them with this pen, actually. Cool. A random KK character fact. I can do that. Which character would you like me to say a random fact about? Do you have anyone in particular you would like me to chat about? I would like an A-Jazz fact. Ooh. Okay, here's a fun fact about A-Jazz. I actually quite like this. I don't get to talk about A-Jazz a lot. A-Jazz is, well, it probably goes without saying, he's a lot like Kirby. Especially as he's growing up. I've kind of got this whole story about that I have in my mind about how A-Jazz, well, I talked about it briefly, how he's met Frida, but I haven't actually talked about the proper, like, romance that they had, like, how they properly fell in love. But, like, what I can say is that A-Jazz is such a real one, because I won't go too deep into what my plan was for that story, but to sum it up, like, she was facing, like, some sort of crisis that happened, and Orion protected her. Not Orion, oh my gosh, A-Jazz. A-Jazz protected her and kind of resolved the issue, but... And the issue had a lot to do with relationships. Like, it was a lot about, like, marriage and stuff like that. But just because he did that, he didn't then go and ask her, like, oh, well, I like you. Like, he didn't then go and force another relationship problem on her. He then left, right? I think he helped her with her situation and he left. And I just find that very awesome of him, because it's like the mature thing to do in that situation. And then she ends up coming back. Like, she ends up visiting Midoza, like, probably a few months later. And she's like, I really like you, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's really wholesome. I really like their relationship, and I want to talk about it more so much. AJ's also, he's a bit of another fun fact, he's a bit of a, you know, it takes him a little while to mature though, because he's definitely a little bit like, as a teenager, like a young teenager, he feels a little bit entitled. He thinks of himself as entitled to things because of just how he's grown up, which is very, like, Ayumi gives him practically anything he wants. Kirby, while, you know, doesn't often say no to him, but, like, he does his casual, like, things, but it's still really, it's, like, it's standard parenting stuff. And then, what was I talking about? But he's a little bit like, he acts a little entitled. It's quite funny because it's like posh rich kid vibes, and I find that really funny for him. Like, he doesn't like getting dirty. He's a little bit posh rich kid. AJ's is spoiled by Ayumi, yeah, for sure. She is just very, like, her and Kirby are kind of like, not like helicopter parents, but like, Ayumi in particular just wants to make sure Ajax has like everything he wants. I'm glad Ajax didn't become a Karen. He didn't, and you know what? You know who we have to thank for that actually? It's not Kirby or Ayumi. It's Kidma. If there's anyone to thank for Kidma being for AJ's being a normal person, it's actually Kidma, because Kidma, like, is his best friend, right? Who is a lot more normal and just, like, does things on his own, and he drags AJ's out to do normal things with him. Like, the reason he met Frida to begin with was because Kidma was going on some sort of mission or just trip on his own, and he was dragging AJ's along with him. And AJ did not want to go. He was like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna get grody, I'm gonna get awful, I don't want to do this. I want to stay at home. I want to stay at home. But then he went. So, I mean, thank Kinma for that. Kinma is the reason AJ's, we can put up with him. Oh, frick. It's a fun little spot in his character development, because, I mean, like, most kids will have that, like, they kind of get a little, and it's hard to be a good parent, you know, like, they either come out, you know, freaking depressed like Kinma, or kind of spoiled like Ajax. I feel like it's really hard to find an in-between. Star is a really lucky case because she's like an empath, like in a very literal sense, she's an empath, so she's kind of already had these more mature feelings. But you know, it's hard. It's a tough thing to do. Kenny, you absolute legend. Exactly. Oh, can I draw this one, please? There we go. Sweet drop. Sweet drop. Here we are. There we are. Thinking about Kinma, I never understood why did the relationship between Kinma and Mira become more tense. That is because, it's essentially because Mira and Kyra had another child. Like, they had another baby, that's why. Because, and it's, you can blame Gold for being, like, kind of pushing for them to have another kid. But it's essentially because, it's because Kinma couldn't properly control Golden Light. He can, just to be fair. He does it a bit differently though. Like, he's got the little green crown instead of the gold one, which I think he calls Mock Light. I've said it before, I think he calls it Mock Light because he's mocking Gold for, like, controlling Gold Light, because he doesn't like Golden Light anymore. Basically because he was supposed to be the inheritor of it, but then he couldn't control it very well. Growing up, and then Mid and Kyra had another kid, essentially. So then the other kid could control it, and Serene was born, and she was just so much better at using it than Kinma was. Like, she was a natural. Like, it felt like she was born kind of like Gold was, where he, despite being a kid, he was already really knowing of the universe. Like, Serene is very similar. Like, if you think that Star's a fairly mature child, like, Serene is beyond that. Like, she almost doesn't even act like a child. And that makes Kinma really jealous. So it's not that he necessarily hates Meta or dislikes Meta, but like the relationship is tense because he feels like his parents had a better kid than him. Like they had a kid, he wasn't good enough, and then they had another kid that was good enough and was better than him in every way, basically. And that's how he feels, and that's why he's very cut off from his family, because he feels like they don't care about him because he wasn't good with the thing he was supposed to be good at. And as a result, it's such an awkward situation, because despite Kinma like having this issue with Meta, he's still very close with like Star, but then again, him and Star can kind of relate because Star also has some issues with Meta. As much as she loves him as her dad, she actually gets to the point of not calling him dad anymore. So that's kind of depressing. So Kinma's still pretty close with Star, and as a result, that makes him pretty close with Kirby's family. It's kind of crazy how much Meta kind of screwed up part of his family, purely because he is so kind-hearted and wants to like look after all these kids. Like, he wanted to look after Star. He had Kinma. He does love Kinma. Like, this is not to say anything of what Kinma is thinking is true. Like, Meta definitely still loves him. But Kinma just has this inner thought of, my family doesn't care about me, even though they definitely do. But then he adopted Aiko, and at that point, like, after he adopts Aiko, it's like, Kinma's just like, why are you doing this to me? Like, why are you adopting another sibling? Why are you... And in Meta's perspective, he's an edgelord. In Meta's perspective, he's helping out this kid that parents, like, has no family. And, I mean, I understand. Like, he's just got this really big heart, and he wants to have, like, another kid added to the family. Like, it's honestly fair. Could have fathered better, not gonna lie. No, I do agree. I think Meta could have fathered better. I think that he had too much of a big heart that he spread, but he had to spread that love that he has too thinly because he has so many kids. It's full kids, but so many different circumstances in which he had them that it's really difficult. And so Kinma becomes emo. Serene is probably Serene and Aiko are probably the kids that he has like the most, like the best relationship with. He's got a good relationship with Serene, although Serene she's not much of a child. Like, I don't think he's ever felt like he had to have a father-daughter relationship with her. I think that he's got a very close relationship with Aiko though, and it's probably because like that's all he's got left at that point. Like, his other two kids don't care about him that much. Well, I mean, Star definitely still cares about him, and so does Kinma, but there's just so much tension there. Like, I don't even know if he ever actually apologized to Star and Kirby for what he did. He might have, but I don't know if he ever apologized to Star beyond her being a baby and hardly understanding what was happening. So it's tough. It's tough. He made some mistakes. And even though he and Kirby, at least, are still close, and he still refers to Kirby as his friend, his best friend even, it's rough. It's a rough family situation. Is this the reason why Kinma seems so uninterested in Aiko and the adult Aiko sketches? Yes, this is exactly why. He doesn't care that much about Aiko, he doesn't care that much about Serene. So he doesn't care about his younger siblings very much. He really only cares about Star as a sibling, even though Star is his adopted sibling, but she is probably the one sibling he does care about. And then while Ajaz is more like a friend to him, like, Ajaz is also kind of like a brother to him, even though they're not literally brothers. But they kind of are, because Star is his brother. Star is his sister, And Ajaz is Star's brother, so I guess in a way they are kind of like family. So I think Kinma just the vibes are just better in Kirby's family. I'm so sorry, guys. The vibes are just better. The vibes, which is funny because Kirby's so freaking depressed, but somehow the vibes in his family is so much better. Because even though he's so depressed and tired and overworked, he still tries his best for his family. And I think that's what really matters. I feel like Mita doesn't make that effort. You know, he doesn't know what to do. Well, when you think about it, the mere existence of his younger siblings kind of started this whole thing with Kenny. Yeah, it did. I mean, and you can, to be fair, you can find some fault with Kinma as well. Like, I don't think just because, like, he got younger siblings that you shouldn't just immediately be like, oh, I'm gonna be depressed, like, I don't want younger siblings. Like, that is a bit of a selfish, like, stand for him to take. It is kind of selfish of him to be like that, you know? So, I mean, I think there's I don't think it's all Mita's fault. I don't think it's all Gold's fault. I think that Kinma also has issues with, like, feeling this way. I understand why he feels this way, but it is a little bit more of an insecurity that he has rather than it being actual fact. Because it's not factual that his family doesn't care about him. That's not factual. That's what he is believing. That's just how he feels. But it's not true. So I think that Kinma has some issues with, like, how he, like, his perspective of it all is a little flawed. And I think, like, Mita probably does want to have a really good relationship with Kinma. Like, Kinma is his only son, you know? Like, I'm sure he wants to have a really good relationship with him, but, like, I think Kinma is more or less the problem. I think Mita would be completely happy to, but Kinma just shuts himself off. He went away with his family, he doesn't visit, he doesn't do anything. Like, Mita has to make the effort, and even if Mita appears, because Kinma hasn't gotten over it, it's not going to go anywhere. So essentially, we just have to wait for Kinma to get over it, which I don't know if he's ever going to. Hopefully he does at some point, but I think Kinma is the one stopping that relationship from getting any better. Someone needs to snap Kinma to reality, man. I think so too. There definitely needs to be some sort of event that happens that, like, has to cause that, though, because as he is, I think he just... It's like it doesn't matter to him. It's like he thinks I can be happy without those connections, and it's really sad that he thinks like that. But hopefully something will happen that kind of snaps him out of that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, lots of epic Kinma Ajaz lore. Very cool. I do like Kinma lore. He's very cool. A lot better than what it used to be. Holy moly. Still depressing. Like, he's not any less depressing as a character, but holy moly. I'm happy with the turn it's taken. On the bright side, and I mean on the bright side, at least Kinma does care about, like, the only part of his family he cares about is probably Galacta. He's friends with Grandpa, guys. He's friends with Grandpa. That's close enough. And he probably relates to Galacta a lot, because Galacta does have, like, he does have a slight rocky relationship with Mita and Kyra, both of them, because of how he treated them as kids. So at least I think he and Kinma can kind of bond as grandfather and grandson. Or he gets over it the moment he loses his father, but then it's too late. Damn. That's rough. Imagine that's rough. You don't realize you've lost something till it's gone type vibes. Maybe if there's anyone who could convince Kinma otherwise, I think it would be Kirby. Like, unironically, I think the person that Kinma needs to talk to at some point and have a heart-to-heart with about Mita is Kirby. Because Kirby is someone who has also felt heartbroken and betrayed by Mita in the past, but has learned to see past that, you know, has learned to move on with his life. But not in a way that disassociates him from Mita. Because even though Kirby and Mita don't hang out that much, like, they don't hang out as if they're best friends, but they're still on good terms, you know? Like, they'll still have, like, family get-togethers and things like that. Like, it's not all bad. He's still able to have a functional friendship with Meta. So I think if there's anyone who could show Kidma that perspective, it's definitely Kirby. The bright side, he cares about a part of his family. Yeah, that is true. The real question is when does Kirby drop the lore on Kenma that he's his like grand uncle? When he's like, hey, I'm technically Galactus' brother, by the way, so I'm kind of your grand uncle. So, you know. Can't wait for that conversation. That conversation's gonna be great. Even if he was his uncle or not, though, I still kind of feel like Kidma would call him uncle. Which I think is kind of sweet. In your opinion, who is the character who suffered the least trauma? Funny, we had this conversation the other day as well. We ranked all the KK characters and how much trauma they had, and I'm pretty sure if I had to pick one character, it is Haru. It is Haru for sure. It is definitely Haru. I feel like she had a pretty chill life, and I don't really think anything went wrong. I think she was happy bird girl. I don't think anything went wrong in her life, literally. Her and Akos met, fell in love, she had baby. I mean, Akos went away for a bit, but, like, she was still super happy. He comes back, they all vibe. Like, it's awesome. She just had a life. I really don't think anything bad happened. The only trauma in that relationship is Akos' trauma, not hers. She's got no trauma. Lucky her, damn, I know, right? Yeah, I assume that, yeah. Anytime no trauma, it's just Haru. It's always Haru every time. Hi, also hi Mixed Twist. We are just sketching a comic page. We're not gonna get very far, because we only have like 20 minutes of stream left or so, but I thought I'd do a little bit. I wanted to do at least 5 panels, and this is the 5th panel, so we might even be able to do 6. We might be able to do 1 more after this. And then it'll be in stream time. At least she's happy? Yeah. I mean, I think, like, the only thing that would have happened in her life where she was, like, maybe, like, a little sad would be, like, probably because Kid Akos is always going around, traveling, looking for Omega. Once she gets pregnant, it's like, you shouldn't be traveling. You should be sitting, staying, being safe. And so they go back to Akos' home planet, Akos and Omega's home planet. Of course, like, a lot of years have gone by at this point, so it's kind of already regrown. Like, the tragedy that once was there is, like, overtaken by nature, I guess. And then amongst all that nature, he builds a little cabin house for him and her. He hangs out there with her for a while, while she's, pregnant. Like, he kind of almost gives up on finding Omega for a while because he's like, well, I've got a family now. But I think a little after Kiro is probably born, she's kind of like, I think you should continue your journey. Basically, nesting. Nesting! Yep. She goes to him, I think you should I think you should look for your brother. I think that he's out there, you know? She still thinks that. And even though they have a kid at that point, she wants him to go. So it's one of those things where it's not like he left and she feels sad. It's like she encouraged him to go, and even though it is sad, it's what she accepted and it's what she wants. So it's not really trauma. It's just like, it's a bittersweet moment. Hello, how was your Christmas yesterday? My Christmas was actually 2 days ago. It's the 27th for me today. But, it was good. I got, for those who didn't know, I said it at the start of stream, but I've got a new microphone. I don't know how much better it is than my other microphone, but I'm hoping it's a little better. The box said it had like a slightly higher bitrate. Basically everything about it was just like slightly higher than my other one. Like it's not a crazy upgrade, but it's like a little bit better apparently. So I don't know if it's noticeable, but hey, cool new mic. Love that for me. Dun dun dun. Here we go. Here's Curb. We'll do this one, I think. I can't tell low-key also what is the song, the one that was playing just before. It's a Stray song. This one? This song is one of the songs from the Stray game, the cat game, but it's a remix that Studio did. But it's from Stray, basically. It should be on like the stream playlist somewhere. I know I have a stream playlist. I don't know if I've updated it in a while. I don't know if there's any new songs I need to add to it. There might be. But I believe it's on that playlist on my YouTube. Oh, the cat game I saw Milky playing VC once? Yeah, that game. It's from that game. Okay, I'm dumb. I thought that said Mikey. No, Milky, you fool. Little Kitty Big City? No, not Little Kitty Big City, it's Stray. Which I think came out a couple years ago now. But Stray was a game about a cat. And you were a cat in like a post-apocalyptic world and there were robots. There were no humans left, except for one human who had uploaded their mind onto the cloud. And then they die in the end. Or well, they don't die, but they upload into the cloud and become the building itself, and they save humanity, but you lose them. Very sad. It's like sad for the cat because like when it happens, you know as a human what has happened, but it's like the cat doesn't know! The cat doesn't know what happened! The cat doesn't know that the consciousness went into the cloud! The little robot body just stopped moving. The cat was really sad about it. No. Like, we know they're not dead, but the cat doesn't know that. That's why it's sad. I might do this on another layer. I'm not sure. I'm gonna draw it, but I'm gonna draw it on another layer. Well, spoilers? Nah, it's fine. I've seen it 100 times. Yeah. It is kind of old at this point. The cat needs to play Peak because the human would want them to. The human would want them to play Peak. Yeah, I think so. No, Memories doesn't fit. There we go. You can read that as Memories, chat. That's kind of readable. It's not crazy. Memories anatomy? Oh my gosh, when do I do all the different parts of the brain? I gotta do all the different parts of the brain core. I can indeed read that as memories. Cool. I'm relieved. Okay, cool. I think that's good. I can just merge those two layers down, leave them there. Brain diagram! Hell yes! Oh my gosh. It's over. It's Jover. Okay, we've got 10 minutes. I can probably do one more. Which one isn't gonna take long? I think this one with Fluffy isn't gonna take very long. I do this one. If I could draw this circle. If I could draw the circle! Why does it have to— why does drawing circles have to, like, suck sometimes, you know? Like, it's like the worst thing ever sometimes. There we go. That looks good, but, like, damn. Damn, that was hard for no reason. There we go. Guys, do you have name ideas for female OC? I can't think of one. Can you help? What I do when I think of names is I try to think of some characteristics from the character and look up baby names that mean that. So like Everest, for example, the way I thought of Everest is, well, Paw Patrol. Sorry! No, that's not it. Sorry. So the reason I thought of Everest is because Atlas is the world, and Mount Everest is the like tallest mountain on the world. So it's like the grandest thing, a part of the world. So it's like Atlas's grandest thing. So that was kind of my dumb logic to why I called her Everest. But like I try to make it related to like something. I try to make there a reason that that's their name. Even if it's not like an in-world reason, more like an out-of-world reason, but like to make some sort of connection or something like that. Like the reason we call Silver Silver is because it was a nickname Gold gave her that is like she is second to him because he thinks he's the greatest because he's a jerk. Even though Silver isn't her real name. Or you can just outright take names from characters like Fenrir. And Everest for the Atlas. Exactly. Exactly. But, oof. Basically, I tried to give it some meaning that is related to the character. Or their purpose. Unless it's Asbel, because I'll be real, I just called Asbel because I like the name, and it was the name of a character from a really old game I used to play. That's about it. Same with the Blue Rose. I hate to say it, chat. I'm actually a scammer. I feel bad because the Blue Rose is so intrinsic in my mind with being like a KK item. But I outright just stole that shit from Sword Art Online. Like season 4, I think? Season 4, there's a character who has a sword literally called the Blue Rose. Literally called the Blue Rose. Like, that is the sword. It's like an ice sword. Which, to be fair, I gave the Blue Rose a pretty different, like, power in KK. But it's like an ice sword in this anime, and it's literally called the Blue Rose. So unoriginal. I did watch your sale and already thought you stole it from that? Yeah, I did. It's actually not original at all. Completely not original. Like I screamed, that is Asbel! Yeah, Asbel is Yu-Gi-Oh! For sure. Asbel is absolutely Yu-Gi-Oh! Yuri is like Star. You mean, is Yuri the daughter, right? The daughter? The AI daughter? That's Yuri, right? Right, it's been a hot moment since I've seen Sword Art Online, but yeah, I definitely stole that from that, which I feel bad about. I feel like I should have thought of my own thing, but this was 5 years ago, and I was just starting out in KK. I don't think anyone would have cared at the time. Now I'm looking back like, man, I really wish I had done my own thing for it. But it's too late to change now. Here we go. Yeah? Okay, cool. Good to know that was who I was thinking of. Fluffy cameo, sorry, not cameo. It's been 5 years. You can put it down as a coinky dink. As a coinky dink. I can put it down as a coinky dink. Even though 5 years ago was like kind of coincidentally around the time that the start of season 4 came out. Yeah, you think I can say it was a coincidence that KK and season 4 of SAO were coming out at like the same time? Boop. Okay. Fluffy looks so smug there. Fluffy is always smug. Blue, I kid you not, Blue, you are going to love the stylized comic when it comes out. Like, no joke, you are gonna love that comic. It's got so much Fluffy content in it, and it's even better if you like Fluffy content. Oh boy, that comic has Fluffy DDD content, which makes it even more better. What's funny, I began to watch SAO again. I watched it all again, like, maybe last year. Oh, well, no, it was just earlier this year, I think, actually. It would have been, like, June or something. Because I never actually finished season 4. Or, like, the Alicization arc, I never finished it. I watched, like, the first 5 episodes when it was airing, and then I never actually went back and finished it. So I watched it all, like, this year for the first time. I really liked it. I actually really liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. It was super pro AI though. It was super pro AI. But it was still good. I still liked it. Yes, Blue. It's very cool. And thankfully, so I think, so how many do we have left? 5, 9, so in 2 months, so kind of like February, maybe going into March, next year, that should be, assuming that the Star Allies comic gets voted to be the next comic, that should be the start of that, and then we can start working on that. Because if there's any comic I want to work on next, it is that one, just because I really like the story. I think the story's going to be really cool. I think people are going to like it. And it's got Meta Knight in it. I guess Meta is also going to be an end of the line as well, but it's like depressed Meta. It's like, do we really want to see depressed Meta? Although I guess Meta is always emo. He kind of always is emo. Alright chat, well that is our progress with the comic page. I'm happy with that. Why not progress? Ooh, I might do some more later and color them in. Sorry, I'm just stretching. And color them in. And then tomorrow, I'll do the rest of it and post it, because I normally post it on Sundays for me. On like every Saturdays. Normally when a new comic page should be coming out. I've seen this one ad on YouTube that showed like an anime girl version of Finn and Yan. I'm not typing his whole name. Yeah, we just call him Yan, it's okay. And whenever I see it, I ask myself why? Just why? See, yeah, some people take, like, the Norse mythology and they do some kind of weird things with it. They turn it into a gacha girl anime game and it's like, why did you do that? Why did you turn the Greek or the Norse mythology into, you know, goofy anime girl gacha game? Why'd you do this? I like my take on it, as it is still kind of similar to what it normally is, but like just a bit different. Anyways, chat, I'm gonna save this. And I'm gonna post those, I probably don't need to save it as a PNG right now, but I can post the Q&As for now. So there is some content today. We will post these. I can't wait to see everyone's reaction to Dozen Orient body pillow. That'll be great. And so yeah, I will. Ooh, let me now move us back over to just chatting, and we'll just kind of close. Chatting. Hello, I'm here. I'm here, chat, and we are actually gonna be, you know, ending stream now. This is the end. This is the end of stream. Your take, minus the lack of fur on Finn, is so much better, bro. I mean, yeah. Well, yeah, you know, if Finn was still partly a wolf, I think that would make it very cool, but I do like my take on it. It's very, like, it's very just about, like, it's about medieval times, like, servants and slaves, and it's got all these magical, mystical powers, but, I like my take on it. But yes, chat, we shall be going now, we shall be going, and it's just about started to rain, but I need some lunch. I'm hungry. All I had this morning was a bowl of cereal, so I'm gonna have some lunch. I'm gonna finish the lineup probably, do the flat color. Well, I'm gonna post those Q&As first, and that'll be really good. Next stream, Sunday stream, we are going to, because I think it'll be, what's the date? It'll be the 29th, or 28th for you guys of December, but it'll be the last stream of the year. It'll be the last stream of the year, and we know what time that is, chat, because we're making it a tradition. We can look back at the bingo board. We can finally look at the bingo board. We can look at what our predictions were last year, and we can see how much came true. We can see how much came true. And then we can do predictions for next year. So we'll make another bingo board. And we might leave some of the things on the bingo board from last year onto this year, right? So if we didn't get it, like if it was something I could do and we didn't get it, then I'll move it onto the bingo board for next year. And then if it was something that did not happen, then we'll leave it off. Like if it's something that was like how we had Omega will win the KK popularity polls, like that one just didn't win. It wasn't something that I had control over, so we'll just like remove it. But yes, there is a bingo board. Definitely come for next stream, because we will be showing it off and what we did all of this year and our goals for next year. It'll be a very fun stream. We'll do all of that at the start of stream, and then we will potentially do some gaming or something after that. We might do some gaming, we might do some drawing, we'll do anything we kind of want. We'll just vote on it, I think. But yeah, fun next stream, end of year stream, good times. Now then, chat, let me put on our ending song, and I will get going. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, chat. Bye, everyone. I'm gonna go now. I hope you all... Balatro? We could do Balatro if you really want. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for coming into stream, and I shall go. I'm gonna have a good rest of your day. Bye, everyone. Bye, bye, bye. I'll leave stream going in a minute, but I'll see you. Bye.